Good day. Today I'm gonna discuss building construction, mechanical inspection one. So I'll call this mechanical inspection one. For I will record and discuss parts by parts of mechanical system. Mechanical systems, a broad inspection. We will cover a lot of items in a particular building because you will have the HVACs, ventilations, fans, and I don't think that's gonna fit. And one short video that I'm gonna make. So for now, gonna base my discussion on the current installation of the building that I'm inspecting with the photos that I have taken on the job. So let's start. So this discussion is titled titled building construction mechanical inspection one. And the things that I'm gonna show you is based on the actual inspection photos that I have taken. And as a start, this is an existing radiator heater. So the only job that they are doing is replacing the supply and return line for the steam trap of the condensate line. This is the return line with the isolation bulb, with the new isolation bulb. And for the supply line, you have the control bulb that is wired through a control panel or a thermostat in a certain room, in a particular room. And with also an isolation bulb. This is uh, the pipe riser coming out from the floor. And the steam trap, as much as possible, if you're doing the inspection, just record, take a photo of the devices, especially the serial number, the model number, in just in case if you see something, just take and record. And also the piping, make sure that it's based on the mechanical detail drawing. So you got supply and return pipe and the pipe material, you need to identify it also. So in the drawing, it was a black pipe, schedule 40, and insulation should be provided in this kind of installation. So the insulation for the pipe will maintain the temperature of the fluid or the steam or the hot water so that there's no loss of energy, and also it's a protection for the surface just in case someone or touches it, it will definitely hurt them. So it's like also a protection. And this is the model number that you're gonna take note, and it has a certain capacity for each model, for each equipment name tag. This is the name tag ID. So as much as you could take a photo and evaluate everything after the walk out, the actual walkthrough and the inspection, identify the model, the manufacturer of the unit that they have installed. And this is the supply and return also for the ventilating unit in a particular room is the assembly of the new control valve. So control valve is only in the supply line. So is this the hot water line that will heat up your radiator here? So the assembly says that you need to have in the drawing, you need to have an isolation bulb, a manual bulb, a control bulb connected to the control panel or a control thermostat in the room. And Yeah, that's the thermostat right here, covered with protection. And the control panel, you need to identify it also, the model number, and take note of it because you're gonna need it when you're evaluating the specs in the drawing or the approved submittals, so approved documentations. So the use of it, that's because if you identify the model number, because sometimes it's not gonna match drawing specification or the design. It takes long before it got to be constructed. So some of the specs on the drawing wasn't updated, or they still gonna updated it just to start the work. They're gonna go over it and probably just gonna provide an approved submittal supporting document for each equipment and devices. So in this case, you got two control bulbs because you got two lines of supply line, supply piping, and one condensate return right here. Another name tag. So take note. I will show you the specs, the proof submittals for each one of these capacities. This is H10. This represents like 1,000 CFM. Is the assembly of the unit. So I just took a photo of this just to confirm the connection inside. And this is the piping material label. Got 300 PSI. So at least take a photo of it, take a note, and review the drawing if it's according to the drawing. And this another name tag, H10, it means 1000 CFM. This uh this is the thermostat for the room that will control the U unit, the new ventilating unit or AC unit. So at the end of the job, you need to make sure that everything is functional. This is lit, and they should the contractor should call you for another inspection just to confirm that everything is functional and working well. If not, you could ask for the commissioning report just to certify that everything is working. And another name tag connection to the unit. And yeah, most of the name tag is 1000 CFM. So this is the connection to the existing riser. So if they didn't touch the riser, you don't have to restore some penetration in the floor. And this sometimes you're gonna see something, a label for the pipe. So this is still pipe, black pipe. So you need to take a photo, take note, evaluate it at the end of the job, at the end of your walkthrough, so that when you're doing the report, you could come back and say something. It's another. Now, if you ask me why I got a lot of name tag because they have installed this equipment, several of them. It's too many in too many room. So I have to identify each capacity. This is the whole unit that they're installing. The the name tag is underneath on front. So this one is 1000 CFM again. This is 1500 CFM H15. Yeah, H15 also. It's assembly. H10, H10. And yeah, this is another piping label But you could identify this is a black pipe ASTM, Schedule 40, Grade A. Sometimes you're gonna see that in the drawing notes, material specifications. You need to confirm the materials that they're using, if it's according to the drawing. And this is the drawing plan. This is the walkthrough that I make. And those are the units that I have installed, and take a photo of each equipment tag ID. So each one of this is labeled with 1000 CFM on the shop drawing. That's a different drawing. This is a construction drawing. The shop drawing is more accurate, but it should be also approved and reviewed by the design engineer or the engineer of record. This is the list of drawing. If you're gonna look for the certain plan, drawing plan, section, drawing details, you need to look for on the front. Probably you're gonna see this. Every job has different setups, different pages. So, but most likely this is on the front, the list of drawings. And then this is the mechanical drawing details, the installation details. So you need to verify if this is for the radiator. You need to verify if all equipment are installed as per labeled right here. So you got steam trap, shut-off valve. That's the condensate. And that's the 1 inch low pressure steam pipe. And this is the unit ventilator. So supply and return line also. And this is the model numbers. You could see this in the equipment schedule. This is the equipment schedule for the job. So most of the equipment, like the fans, wasn't installed currently. And as an example, these are the manufacturer and the model number that you're gonna verify once they have installed it. So, and this is the unit heater UB. So some of it, the manufacturer and the model number doesn't matches. So I'm gonna I'm gonna ask for the approved submittals if it has a supporting document. And this is the piping insulation. So every pipe that will be installed new should be insulated as per drawing. Or you're gonna make a note if it's a short one. Let the engineer break up decide if they're gonna need insulation. So certain diameter will have an equivalent thickness of insulation. And this is the pipe schedule. So steam, low pressure steam pipes. Schedule 80, yeah, black pipe. You can see here, black steel. And then this is the submittals. That's a 1000 CFM, and you can see the model number here, H10. That's the indication. The 1500 model number is, oops, there, H15. So that's the indication that is 1500. And 1000, you got the 5000 CFM. So the model number equivalent is H07. So if you see something H07, that's 500 CFM. So you're gonna verify that on the drawing plan. If the drawing plan says it should be 500, 1000 CFM. And this is the better way to identify the uh, name tag. So after probably you could do this also if you're gonna do an inspection. Uh, if the unit is so many in a particular building, you need to take photo afterwards. You need to label it where you take it, which part of the building is it. In this case, I have put the room number so that when I evaluate the drawing, it represents the right amount, the right capacity, or the right equipment to be installed. And that's it. So this is the whole drawing plan that I have inspected, and I label it like this, what the installation that I have verified. for the job and what is not installed currently, like the duct works, the fire dampers that are gonna come back for once they have installed complete. And so that's it for today. Hopefully you have added some additional information for mechanical system inspection. So see you on the next one.